Now I'm going to get my stuffing started. Now, when I was growing up, my mom made a basic bread stuffing. And in fact, if you're not into meat, you could do that too. Anyway, I didn't have sausage in my stuffing growing up, but I really like sausage in the stuffing. What do you think about this, Calder?
I love sausage, so.
And you know, if for some reason you don't eat meat, that's fine. Just leave it out and you can do the whole process of our stuffing without the meat. I love it. I think it adds a great flavor. And for me, it was a bit of a compromise because my mom always liked bread stuffing and my dad always liked meat stuffing. So the neck of the bird would be filled with meat stuffing and the base of the bird would be filled with the bread stuffing. So I do a sort of combo and just keep it all one kind of stuffing. What I'm doing here is just cutting the casing of the sausage because I don't want that casing. Is this hot enough, Calder?
I think so.
Okay, I'm going to start putting it in. If you wouldn't mind just stirring it around a little bit
Excuse
while
me.
I get my sausagey hands here. One of the reasons that I really love this holiday is it's so focused on food, and the spirit of thanks is something that I always feel when I'm in the kitchen with my family. We're getting this sausage started for about 8 minutes it needs to cook, and then we're going to get the rest of the stuffing made. The sausage is beautifully browned and cooked, and it's the basis for our stuffing. So I have my pan here still warm. 2 tablespoons of butter go in here. It's stuffing. Stuffing's better with butter, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Onion goes in. I'm also adding 3 stalks of chopped celery. You are getting 2 cloves of garlic ready for me, right?
I am.
The liquid starts coming out of the celery and the onions. And Calder, you can see this, the brown bits on the bottom. If you stand here and you kind of scrape it, you can bring up those brown bits. Meanwhile, I'm going to just leave this here for a second and let it cook away.
This is good. What do you think?
Oh, that's great. Nice and fine, perfect. If you want to just put it right in the pan here. 2 cloves of garlic. Everything's cooked down a little bit. Ah, beautiful. Nice, finely chopped.
Thank you.
Excellent. At this point, your sage can come in too. That's 1 heaping tablespoon, finely chopped. All right, beautiful. Wow, you are getting better and better and better. Okay, Calder. So this is cooked down enough, but not too much, right? I have those beautiful brown bits, so I want to deglaze the pan.
Okay.
About a cup of white wine. We're getting close to being able to put our bread in here, Calder. And by the time you get it and bring it back, this will be all evaporated and it can go in. And we're going to add the sausage back too.
You sure it's ready?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay.
So the bread goes in.
I diced up a whole loaf.
If you prefer whole wheat bread or you have a favorite bread, just go ahead and use it. This is a job, this cubing of the bread, that I might actually put into my daily schedule 2 or 3 days before I'm actually cooking. This is the way you get the strategy down for Thanksgiving. You think through all those things. Now, could you add the sausage, please? Just dump that right in there. Excellent. Mmm, smells great. All right, Calder, if you could just grab that chicken stock over there.
Sure.
Now, I always keep chicken stock on hand, but if you don't have it, you could just buy a can of it. Can you eyeball about a cup? Do you know what that would be?
Yes.
So just dump about a cup in there. That's great. We're moistening it up here. We want to make sure that it binds together. This is good as far as I'm concerned. Now, here's what's got to happen. We need to cool our stuffing before it goes in our bird. Super important. In fact, you could do this part in advance, and you could get it chilled. Don't put it in your bird hot, and don't put it in your bird the night before. All right, perfect. Okay, everything is here, it's cooling. This is what it should look like. Even if you are gonna hold it off like the night before, cool it, cover it, put it in the fridge, and then bring it out. Now, one thing I forgot, Calder, and this happens to me sometimes, I forgot to salt it. Really important. So I'm just gonna take a second and salt it here. Salt and black pepper, which should have happened in the pan, but at least I remembered. I don't need too much salt. I have browned our bird, so the bird has a little bit of flavor, and that flavor is going to come into the stuffing. All right, perfect. So this sits here. Let's let this cool.